Hey everyone, my name is Wandimi. Welcome to the new Create, Brand and Build, where we talk about social media, digital marketing. And today we're going to talk about 10 useful habits for small businesses. These are habits that every small business or every growing business needs to focus on. This might not be true for bigger businesses because obviously their scope is bigger, but if you're starting something, these are the strategies that you need to focus on to build you up for success. My first tip is to write a blog and to share useful information. If you have a website, you need to have a section for blog whereby you can talk about the things that are specific for your industry. For example, if you sell cameras, a good blog would include tips on how to find the best camera, what you need to look for when you're buying a portable camera, best cameras to film videos, etc. Such useful tips, and then they don't always have to lead back to you, or they just have to be providing information in your specific niche. My second tip is to have a social media marketing plan. I did have a video which I'm going to link here, which I talked about a social media marketing plan. Basically, it's a breakdown of what you want for your social media goals, where and what you're going to do in order to reach there. It deals with everything from analytics to the social media platforms you're going to focus on, your online persona. If you want the lowdown on how to create a social media marketing plan, make sure to watch that video, which I'm going to link down below and up here. My third tip is to have a social media marketing calendar. It's a very easy thing to make. It can be as easy as an Excel spreadsheet, a Word document, a written book, but all it does, it gives you a layout of how you're going to post on social media, the themes you'll focus on, the specific things you're going to post, and the goal is to be proactive than reactive. I've talked about a social media calendar. If you want to download your social media calendar, a free one, you're going to see it down below, and I'll also link the video where I talk about a social media calendar down below. The next tip, which is the fourth tip, is to engage your community. If you have a community, the best thing to do is to engage them, whether you're giving them polls or you're giving them discussion topics or trivia or giving them industry news. Engage with them, respond to their comments, and build a community. And that's how your community comes from being just a community to a group of raving fans who are proud of your brand and who are brand ambassadors. The fifth tip is to consider a list of emails from when you start. Emails are going to be very important for business because email lists are very personal. There is no boosting budget associated with email lists. You don't need to have a budget. All you need to have is have like 100 emails who you send a newsletter and a list of your offers. I mean, how direct can marketing be? The next tip, the sixth tip, is to host a workshop and to liaise with other brands. So when you're growing, you can't expect to just grow organically. While that may be good, sometimes you want to grow with other brands so that you can tap into their market, especially if they align with what you're doing. For example, I am partnering with Nairobi Garage to do this video. So you have to talk to brands that align with what you're doing. I found that Nairobi Garage was such an important place for me to do this video because it's a co-working space. It's a hub of like-minded individuals, people who are building something really nice, businesses, and people who are pushing the envelope. So another thing would be host a workshop or, liaise with a brand in your field. It doesn't even have to be in your field. I'm sure you've seen all those strategic alliances between brands which have nothing to do with each other, but they find a way to do a campaign and to do something that really meshes well, and they create such an amazing product. My seventh tip is to consider video marketing. Video is the best way to actually showcase. Whether you're doing disappearing content or whether you're doing video that is going to be on a platform like on YouTube or Vimeo, video is such a nice way. And I'm seeing like more and more businesses, especially in my country, Kenya, are taking on video marketing to market themselves. The best thing is that it is fast, it is personal, it's relatable. And I'm going to be doing a video later on which will talk about, if you don't want your face to be seen on video, what types of videos you can make. You can make explainer videos, you can showcase your products, your service, you can use cartoons, you can use animations. There's so many ways you can use video marketing, and there's so many ways that you can make video marketing work for your business. My eighth thing that you should be doing is to provide value. If your business exists, you should be providing value, at least to the people who follow you, to your community, to the people who use your services and your products. At the end of the day, what impact are you making, and why are people following you? Why are people buying into your message? Why are people buying your products? You need to provide some form of value. The 9th way is to host your own event. Did you know that you can host your own event? If let's say you're a bakery, you can host a cake tasting workshop or a training where people talk about different types of cakes and stuff. So host your own event, and that way you can find people in your industry who do what you do. My 10th strategy for businesses is that you should showcase your products and showcase your services. How are people going to know why you exist? Have you ever seen businesses and you're like, by the way, what does this business do? Because they don't take the time to explain to you. Do ads, do everything, as long as your audience is going to know what you are about. Explain your products. If your products is demonstrable, do it. Talk about your services. Thank you guys for tuning in. Those are the top 10 strategies that you should be focusing on if you're a small business. I know this video was very fast. Obviously, there are other things. If you have other tips, feel free to leave them down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need it. And thank you to Nairobi Garage for giving me this venue and for partnering with me in this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.